Welcome, true seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. This premiere forecast is for Libras, Sun, Moon, rising on the cusp. Please be mindful that Spearit Vibes is a classroom, a learning platform. So please bring your learning tools and please be mindful to support your temple by giving likes, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Remember to press the notification bell. Now let's prepare for your messages from Source for this week's work and money for November the 15th until the 21st. I'm sure it's beneficial, so please stay awake. Awesome. Welcome back, beautiful anchors, to the Tarot Temple one more again for work, money, and romantic guidance. I pray everyone is doing well, keeping their chin up, even in hardship. If you're doing good, I pray that you're being mindful about the less fortunate. I don't know why I'm saying it to you, but you are a bit of a giver, and you are the sign that's in love with love. So I guess I had to say that. But I want to thank all my newcomers who have made the Tarot Temple their home for personal and spiritual growth. Just remember to support the temple by liking, sharing, and commenting, and getting others to subscribe, as this is a foundational platform. We got to do all the work ourselves, okay? Giving you nothing here, okay? So let's go ahead and find out what your sentence reference will be. All right, and then we're gonna get off into your planetary lineup, your gemstones, and all that good stuff that only the signs of your element can refer to, because you are the lead in the air element in terms of reviews for last week's work and money. And so you have that do. Okay, I don't know if somebody's telling you that or just in your mind, like that do. Okay, D-O, do. We, I. Okay, is this a vice versa thing? We versus I? Okay. That's what's in the center of your work, money, and romantic guidance messages. Some come. Some come, some went. I don't know. Underlining energy. Last will. Last will, okay? I don't know what kind of will that is. Last will and testament. Last one will. I don't know. Only you would know if it resonates. Don't try to make these things stick. It doesn't apply to everybody at the same time. Sometimes, I don't know. But it may not. That's just part of it. Just keep on moving to the other ones until you can put your story together, all right? That's why you need to bring paper and pencil. So you can learn how to follow your story. It's all a story. This is all a story. You actually, if you go back and look at stuff, you're gonna see your life story playing out. That's what I love about this. This is what the Bible can't give you. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. So let's see what's going on externally and internally. All right. For my beautiful anchors for this week's work and money, 15th through the 21st of November. Damn, is it Thanksgiving? Okay. Externally, we're dealing with the sword of truth, and that's Saturn. All right. We're dealing with Saturn externally, so that can be tough. Internally, you're dealing with the sword of Jupiter. Damn, so you're dealing with all truth and honesty, clarity, precise perception. Some of you, it's like you see it. You don't care what it look like on the outside. You see the truth of it. It don't matter what it look like on the outside. It don't matter. And then you may be facing the truth about what's beneficial for you, what's good for you. It could be your diet. It could be in your workspace, your love. Because Jupiter, to me, it's the masculine empress. Just abundant and just full of love and joy and giving. And I don't know, maybe you're giving too much. You need to face the truth about that. I don't know. but you shouldn't. Let's find out what will help you in terms of your mood. So we're going to pull a couple of moon cards to see how they line up with this planetary alignment. Okay, so source, okay. You got the moon in Taurus. Seems like all of us on the same path. Now is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters, Libra, and that is Saturn. And Saturn will teach you how to do that. You must be disciplined. If you want a business, you got to be disciplined. If you want your job, you got to be disciplined. You know, even in love and family, you need discipline. You need to know how to treat your family. You know, how to treat your children. How to discipline your children, you know, your family or whatever. Internally, you're dealing with the wolf. Beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. That you know, and I know them Libras like to shop and look good because they some of the best dressers on the earth. I don't care, hands down. Libra women and men, they look precise when they step out of the house. They be clean. It's like some of the best dressers to me, head to toe. So you might have to look at some of that. Maybe you was getting a little out of control with your abundance. You might need to, you know, be real about it. I don't know. Maybe you giving too much. I don't know. It's a little wild. Maybe you being a shopaholic, trying to fulfill something in your life with shopping. You know, that shopping therapy bullshit, you need to get rid of that. All right? You can deal with them issues. Shopping ain't going to solve that stuff. I don't care how pretty you are. It ain't going to solve your problems. You need to get to the root of things. You need to get inside your head and your heart and your spirit. All right? Let's see what's going on externally, internally, what you can use to focus on. I suggest y'all go get these stones and crystals. They do work. All right, but when you go to these places, feel the energy. Don't just pick up a stone or a crystal. No. You hold that thing. You feel that energy, okay? Make sure you know what you bring at home, that you feel good about what you bring into your house, okay? Externally, ooh, you're dealing with sapphire. Ooh, and that's the 7 of Cups. And internally, you're dealing with sugar light. Straight sugar light. And it's not like sugar, it's sugar light. G-I-L-I-T. Look, that's pretty. That's that purple again. That's my mama color. And that's the chariot, okay? And the chariot is very, very strong energy. It's a determined energy. So let's see what's going on with these pages and give you some insight. 7 of Cups, sapphire. Ooh, that's so pretty. With its beautiful deep blue radiance, the sapphire awakens feelings of inner transformation and faith. It reminds us of our function in life, helps us to achieve a harmony with the divine power when turning our ideals into reality and accepting the challenges life has to offer. Wow. Tarot interpretation, illusion, capacity to imagination, dreams, unexpected help, loving relationship. Okay. Shadow aspect, caught up in illusion, ecstasy, and willpower. Internally, we're dealing with the Chariot, which is a major arcana. It is an absolute. So whatever the Chariot is, you will be doing this. Okay, you will do this. It's an absolute energy. Apart from its intense violet rays that lead us to greater spirituality, this stone teaches us humility. It brings us into harmony with ourselves, eliminates doubt, and guides us to greater satisfaction and self-control. Did we just talk about that shopping? Okay, tarot interpretation. Self-control, harmony, success, spirit of enterprise, balance of opposites, honor, discovering yourself through your own deeds, finding an equilibrium between body and mind, shadow aspects, failure, mistakes, neglect, flight, overestimation of one's own capabilities, quarrelsomeness, unclear objectives. All right, and I'm going to put those there. Hopefully you can see them enough to meditate while we get into this spread. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I hope my device doesn't fall down like like it did on Capricorn, which was my last one for tonight. So hopefully I'll be mindful not to press this cord and it'll fall. Okay, Source, we're ready for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising on the cusp. What messages would you like for me to share with the beautiful anchors for this week's work and money and romantic carits for November the 15th to the 21st? And I need to turn that music down, Donna. You have 7 of Pentacles. You have 4 of Swords. You have the Lovers. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the Page of Wands. Ooh. Conflict and or challenge and supportive energies. We'll get to that. And underlining energy is the Hermit. Time alone. Okay, that's going back to the truth of Jupiter. Self-enlightenment. Time alone. I know you like to read. I know Libras like information. They like to read. They like knowledge. At least the ones I know. They'll get in a book in a minute. Different kinds of book, whatever their interests are. Okay? But this is about some self-alignment. So this is more on a spiritual tip. And the Hermit is a seeker of knowledge and somebody who owns and has a lot of archaic knowledge. This is a master teacher. This is a guru. Okay? And so you may, with Saturn being here externally, you may, this is also a disciplinarian. This is like your teachers discipline you. Look at Saturn. This is all about discipline and thought and being true to yourself and the truth, finding the truth, self-enlightenment, spending time about the truth, maybe about yourself and where things come from. You know, that's an enlightenment. You know, people ask, why am I like this? And sometimes they go back and they may uncover something about their family roots and say, oh, that's why I'm like this. You know? Yeah, that's, and look what's underneath that. The one who, these two know it. She spiritually knows everything. She keeps it hidden. The Hermit knows knowledge, all the knowledge in the world, keeps it hidden till the time is right. Hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge. That's what's going on with you this week. Enlightenment. You're going to be self-enlightened because you know why? You're applying yourself to that truth. And Saturn don't play. When he's in your house, yeah, you're going to be disciplined. Okay? And overall, I see that the discipline is dealing with resources. Didn't I say that to you earlier? Some of you have, because I know Libras do shop. But this is about your resources. This is what you have at your disposal or what you're trying to grow from the ground up. Okay? And this is like money in all places. You want to get to a higher status, a higher stature. You want more. You want more growth. But you can't get there if you're dealing with a habit, a shopping habit, you know, or whatever. But it's dealing with what you have at your disposal and what you can plant and grow out of that. Okay, you want more resources. You want your tree to grow. For some of you, this is your family tree. See them seeds? This is your family tree. Why am I like this? Okay? You know, and I'm hearing the hand that feeds you. That's rooted. That's mama. That's daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's great-grandmama. Great-granddaddy. Wow. These resources may have come from that overall energy. What was given to you. Okay? And you make it grow. You make it grow. It's based on this 4 swords, okay? Your energy this week is based on 4 swords. Some things you have to sleep on. Some things you have to meditate on. You meditating. You want to get, didn't I say you want to get to a higher stature, a higher place? You want to level up. Some of you, this is spiritual. Some of you, this is financially. Some of you, is both because we have Saturn and Jupiter. And I think that oftentimes Jupiter is like the other brother, the softer side of Saturn. Because Jupiter is a little bit more lenient, a little bit more happier, and a little bit more giving. Saturn, you're going to earn everything. I keep telling people, stop saying God gave you stuff. He ain't going to give you nothing but an ass whooping if you out of order. But he'll reward you. He will reward you. And those rewards will be so beautiful. There's nothing that can touch the rewards of the Most High. Nothing. When you be blessed, you know it. Okay, so it's based on focusing on, meditating on some truths. Some of you, it came through heartbreak, came through pain, came through a loss. I'm also hearing come up, may came through this pain. You know, come up comes through pain and loss and stuff like that. You know, sometimes you can't get the greater of you without that major loss. You know, and I just had a major loss. I don't even want to get into that. And it's stemming from this Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, this is my transactionary card. Whether you are transacting now or not, is some money involved when it comes to the Knight of Swords. If you're thinking about it, you did it, you're going to do it. It's in the making. You probably already did it. I don't know why I was dealing with you with shopping habits. Some transaction. And I'm hearing some of you is a double transaction. Some of you working 2 jobs at the same time. You're getting 2 paychecks at the same time. But I feel like you're not managing the way you should, but you're expecting growth. You want growth, but you need to rear in. You need to reel in some of that, you know, what's the word? It's not spontaneity, but maybe that's what it is. That impulse to do things, because this is quick, fast, and in a hurry. And you're doing things quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're doing it before you're thinking. Stop charging. You see stuff you like, think about it first. Do I need this? How many pairs of shoes? How many coats? How many hats do you need? You need to think about that. I hear somebody say, she made a point. I heard that. That's a good point. You know, you don't have to have everything to look good. Can I tell you this? When I was back home in Naptown, that's Indiana, there was this lady, it's a white lady, and I guess she was middle aged by the time. But when I tell you, this woman was sharp and together every day. She wore her hair short. She wore silver gray. She was sharp. She, you know, she probably was a Libra. The more I think of it, you know, she was together. And, you know, you would hear her talking sometimes. Yeah, Bob was on the golf course and stuff. You know, so they made really good money because they was working at IUPUI. And she had a position. But what I noticed about her, she wore the same clothes. There wasn't a whole lot of different stuff. But this woman was paid. She had diamonds. She was laid. But she didn't spend her money on a whole bunch of different outfits like the lesser economic people feel like they have to do. Because I know that's all about the feeling. You need to feel rich. And I know that's important. Because even I sometimes feel I need to feel rich. Because I ain't rich. I ain't got shit. So let me look good. You know, we do that as human beings. But these habits and charging shit, you're going to have to reel that in. You don't need all of that to look good. You don't have to have a whole lot. And it's burdensome. So, say for instance, you're somebody who moves. When you move, you're going to see just how much you don't need. Because that's a burden in and of itself. And I learned that lesson some years ago with my ex. That's when I learned to start tapering down. You don't need all that. He said, it's all of those. He brought me into that room. He said, is all of these your clothes and shoes? I said, yeah. He said, you're going to take that by yourself. And I was going down, 15, 20 stairs? Up 15, 20 stairs. Because they was going to move the furniture. We're not doing that. But that was an eye-awakener for me. Because he was like, why do you feel you need all of that? You're trying to fulfill something on the inside that you cannot do, charging shit. And I'm here to tell you, stop it. Because all you're getting is debt. Fix what's on the inside. Let's see what's going on. All right, Source. What is the reason? 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. 4. So all this truth, all these damn swords is having to be logical about shit. You know, you gotta be logical. And stop covering your face. Stop covering your eyes. Emperor. I don't know if you're trying to look good for this Emperor. You're trying to make a point. You're trying to... She says sit high and look low. So you want to appear important, like you are in charge, like you're in control. Because some of this, for some of you, is domination. And this don't even make sense to me, what I'm seeing here. Now, for others of you in this growth, you want to build something. You want to start something. You want to organize something. And you know what? This right here, what we're talking about, is probably you thinking how to flip that over into something that's a money maker. So instead of buying all these clothes for you, why don't you buy all these clothes and get you a boutique? Okay? And then you can model your own shit like Nene Leakes and make money while you're doing it. And be sharp all motherfucking day. See what I'm saying? Wearing your designs, making money. That's what you need to be doing, Libra. What can you expect the lovers? Some of you may meet a partner that'll help you do that. Because the lovers is definitely an angelic connection. This is the home base, okay? But this could also be siblings as well. But this is tongue-tied. This is a sexual connection. Okay? And I'm hearing 666666666. I don't know why I hit like 666. I don't know if it's 666 like SIX or SICK or SIC. Six like in a dictionary where there's that open-ended space where you have to fill it in. There's the missing pieces. And I'm also hearing scales. So things have to be weighed, and yeah, you want to see how you can scale up, like raise the amount. You know, the scales is like the amount, how much stuff will weigh. Maybe percentage. But some of you going to meet a lover stemming from somewhere where you're making a purchase, where you're charging something. You're going to meet somebody close somewhere in your neighborhood. Okay? Now, for some of you, you saw this coming. This was a dream. Or you received it through meditation. God already told you this. That you was going to meet your mate. This could be on the job. Maybe other people come and make charges where you are and purchase things. Or this is you. Some of you. Because the reason is to establish something that will last forever. The Emperor is forever. It's like your daddy. You ain't going to forget your daddy. I'm not going to forget mine. My daddy was the best man on the earth to me. You couldn't have found a better dad than my daddy. In my mind. He's forever. Okay? Forever. That's the Emperor. Like your government. It's forever. And look, y'all going to be totally... When I say this is total attraction, right? I love it. Look at this connection, baby. This going to be like right out the bag. Yeah, it looks like y'all gonna be kissing. Y'all gonna be kissing the moment y'all beat each other, ain't you? Damn. But you definitely attract. This is pure attraction. This is supposed to happen. Because it's based on a vision. It's, for some of you, this comes based on a passing. This, for some of you, this was a death. And now it's time. You, for whatever reason, you couldn't get it without this loss. And I'm hearing under here, study and imagine. And then again, we got the high priestess here who gives you all the revelation you need when you need it. And then look at that underneath that card. It's the Hierophant, which is commitment. Voluntary commitment. I don't know, some of y'all might be moving in together. Let's see what the conflict is. Queen of Swords. This truth is probably a conflict. Queen of Swords speaks her truth. Maybe it's another woman. This is the teacher, the director. Maybe this is on your job. Maybe she, because the Queen of Swords is loving, but she can be strict. You know, she don't like mistakes. She likes, mistakes are costly. For some of you, it's looking the other way, not paying attention to what's true. You don't want to hear that shit. We're comfortable where we are, and you cannot be. For some of you, this is the strict guidelines. You know, she's you know, point blank period. It may be something that she said. I'm hearing cone. I don't know what that means. Ice cream cone, a cone in the street. I don't know. And a cone in the street to me is like you kind of restrict it. You have to go around the cones. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some of you may have to go around. Conflict. This woman or this energy is a conflict, but it's dealing with truth. Instruction. Direction. Queen of Swords, great teacher. If you want success, she can give it to you. If you listen to the Queen of, a real Queen of, upright, standing Queen of Swords can lead you to success. If you listen to her, you may not like the way she speaks. You may not like the way she delivers it. But if you're open, especially spiritual people, if you're open and receptive, you'll see. You'll see where she's coming from, but you don't want to hear it. Some of you don't want to hear that. What's going to help you is the King of Wands. You need to get fired up about your ideas, about your endeavors. You know, you need to take in this information. You need to see the truth behind the flame. Some of you, this is the actual masculine. This is the artistic one. Okay, this is the one who sees the future. This is my Telsa energy. This is my Telsa card. It's like I said, Telsa didn't get what he deserved before he passed. Now everybody want to drive his cars. The hell? And for others of you, it's the approach. That's what's going to help you. The approach, whether it's the feminine or the masculine, or the masculine's, because this is masculine. The masculine's approach is going to be a help to you. Okay? And I believe that's him right here. Gonna be some love making. I don't forget how them words. Love. This is very, very steamy. Like the heat is on, man. So this person may be able to talk some sense into you and help you see the light of this Queen of Swords. You know, because everybody don't come soft. The Queen of Swords is, she has a soft heart, but she has a hard shell, hard exterior, you know. She's probably a water sign. She's an eagle feather. I can see for some of you, she's an eagle feather. I understand she's been through a lot. She may even be scorned. She may not, she's just very direct, and you may not. I kind of liken her to, how New Yorkans. If you know any New Yorkans, when they speak kind of direct and harsh, but they really don't. It's not really the way it's just their dialect. But if you were uneducated, didn't know any better, you would think that they were being mean, and they're really not. It's just the culture from which they come. They ain't got time for a whole lot of emotional feelings. Life is serious here. Okay? But somebody's going to approach you, going to turn a light on for you. Y'all going to be calling each other and shit, talking, getting connected. Y'all already turned on. That's enough. Let me go on because this time is over. Let me see what else I need to give y'all. She says spiritual vibes. Spiritual vibes. Let me get on up out of here. Remember to support your temple with likes, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you. And you can press the like now. Right now. You ain't doing nothing but looking. Now, if you somewhere walking around in the crib, okay. But just remember to come back and get them likes. Because, Libra, you like to love. Whatever floats your boat, baby. Whatever you want to do, baby. So this might be some creation going on here in the outcome. Putting some shit together that you really like. Because this is about art and creativity. Okay? Being attracted to what you want. Like, say things you want to make something, you have to go buy the tool. You really like this tool. You're really attracted to this tool. You figure it will help you make money. Because this is right here stemming from wanting to make money. And you have the cure as the underlying energy. Okay, that's the cure. Turning something inside out. Turning your habit into a hobby. And making money from that. I might name that. Turning your habit to hobby. All right. Habit to a hobby. Whatever that is. Some of y'all may be the endo smoke. For y'all in the free states, this could be the endo smoke. Maybe you're going to get you a dispensary. Because I can see that in here. Yeah. And that's a lot of money. I know it was an African American woman when they first started legalizing marijuana. She was doing the news. And she quit on set to go make money in that industry. I'm telling you. And you have the star here. Wishes granted. Peace and harmony. Limelight. Spotlight. This is the card of wishes granted. Okay? Maybe this is something you've been wishing for, and now God is shining on you. You align with this. Didn't I tell you that in the Lovers? What God puts together, no man can put asunder. Underlining energies. Didn't I tell you that? Somebody get ready to get committed. Okay, choir. On that note, I'll leave it here. Libras, my anchors. Thank you so much for tuning into the Tarot Temple one more again for your work, money, and romantic guidance. I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, remember to walk by faith and by sight. Love you. Remember this reading. Habit to hobby. Make money. Peace. One love.